Regulations. It's very clear.
Very clear.
It's regulations.
And do you have a solution?
Yes, change regulations.
Okay, great.
I think the biggest challenge is incentivizing the private sector to come up with, products that work for refugees. So they have to see the business opportunity, they have to see the bottom line, and I think the challenge for us is helping them get there, helping them understand that refugees are a profitable and a viable segment for them to work with.
One challenge is, of course, the lack of funding. There's more crises than just the Syria crisis and like the Rohingya crisis and many others. So that is a problem, and there may be solutions while linking the private sector, but then the problem is that people like me, the humanitarians, have a hard time understanding those possibilities or even thinking about them. So that's, I think, why this conference is really interesting.
First of all, the main takeaway for me is that there has to be a lot more collaboration between all the agencies and all the stakeholders, be it the microfinance institutions, donors, investors. They all are working but in silos, So now they all have to come together on one platform and to discuss and decide how to move forward, particularly in dealing with this Syrian refugee situation.
I think it's a huge kind of global effort that needs a lot of different actors from governments themselves, from the funding community, investment community, NGOs to really all come together kind of in a unified effort. There needs to be work on the regulatory side. There needs to be the funders and investors who are really committed to get into the space and provide the type of capital that is needed. And then we really need the NGOs on the ground who are already doing a lot of amazing work to continue that work and ensure that they have the support, but really all of those groups to come together to kind of address the challenges and the needs on the ground.
I think it's really important. We see in Jordan now, after 7 years of refugee crisis, that it's really difficult to generate enough funding for humanitarian projects, but at the same time the needs are still there. So to see where this could go, maybe to involve more private sector or other institutions, microfinance institutions, to generate some livelihood opportunities for refugees is really at the core of our priorities now.
I think what is needed are sustainable solutions, and I know that's quite generic, but basically what is needed are sustainable ways for refugees, regardless of what country they're in, what part of the world they're in, to have the same rights as anyone else, and that includes financial inclusion, so access to financial services, and this is a huge, impactful way for them to be able to get out of the sort of cycle of poverty that they're in and really improve their livelihoods.